financial and real estate. Uh, I would say coach. And the reason I love having these conversations is to build relationships with individuals. I love helping individuals with their goals um, and building financial wealth, either through real estate or investing in themselves through insurance.
Mm. How many people resonate with that? How many people resonate with that? Did y'all like that? I know the one thing that got y'all building wealth. When people say building wealth, that's like a buzzword. Y'all start like, I want to build wealth. And I want us, like, when you do have a business, right? I want you to focus on what you do right here, right now. And
Mhm.
whether that is to grow their portfolio, whether that is to help them save an extra $500 a month, like whatever that is, speak to that, because that is what is going to allow people to see, oh wow, she's different or he's different, because it connects
Okay.
exactly what you're doing. But then what it does is so specific, it makes a person go, I want that. So they come to you knowing what they want, and it's easier to help
Okay.
them. Make sense?
Yes,
All
makes
right,
sense.
that was good. Great job of incorporating everything we talked about in such a short amount of time. Snap it up, clap it up for you. You did that. All
Thank
right,
you.
good stuff. Next person, next person. Come up and state your statement for 2025. 2025. Wait, 2025. We super in the future, y'all. Like, are we in the future or what? Like 2025. I remember it was 1999. All right. Who's next? Who's next?
You're gonna have to call somebody out right now because
Okay, we're gonna have to call people out. And Vernell, did you get your yearly pass? Like, y'all stop waiting on that. Stop waiting on that. Like, do I have to
I
keep saying
did,
this?
and
All right,
I'm
good,
working
good,
on it.
good. Like,
Working
do I
on
have
it.
to keep saying this, y'all? Like, it's five
No.
hundred dollars for an entire year. Like, this is a no-brainer.
Mm.
Like, come on, let's be real here. Now, my key thing is I want to help 528 people create better relationships with themselves and others and step into their seven-figure earning potential. King Rudy, what's going on?
Good morning. How you doing? Morning.
Good to see you. Good to see
Uh,
you.
Good to see you guys too. I want to start off with my 2025 statement. For mine is in 2025. I want to give an abundance of love and challenge myself to grow and hold myself accountable to becoming the best version of myself. Um,
So what's the statement?
for my statement, I want to be able to help entrepreneurs or inspire entrepreneurs to help fund their business as well as scale their business uh, in 2025, ultimately.
Okay, say it again.
I said ultimately I want to help entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs scale their business by funding their business in 2025. Also, I want to help entrepreneurs fix their credit, repair their credit, and also build their credit in 2025. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but these are my goals for 2025. I don't have an exact number that I want to do, but I want to help abundance of entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs to reach those goals.
All right, so that's good. To me, that's good. Put a one in the chat if you sound like somebody you know, y'all. Put a one in the chat if you sound like somebody you know. Put a zero in the chat if you sound super unique. The reason why I'm asking this question is just to get a sense before I say anything. Because
Of course.
what I want to do is everybody who's working with me, I want people to see you and automatically feel a difference. Let's be honest. When I walk into a room, do you feel a difference? Do I look like an average Joe? Do I sound like an average Joe? When you see me, do I give you average? Let me know in the chat. Be honest though. You can say yes because I don't know. But I would assume from my own capabilities that I don't. I would assume that when I walk into the room, I make people question like, okay, who is this person? Every single one of you, I want you to do the same thing because you already do in a lot of ways, but I want it to be so noticeable that you get business just by being you. That's why I'm working on my body right now because when I step into the room, I want them to see discipline before they even hear me. See it on me before they even hear me.
Mm,
That's the level of quality I want us to get to, that people can see your value already before you say a word. And this happens a lot with women, especially if they have great bodies, right? Yeah, great bodies. Before they even say anything, you're enamored by the woman's look. And it happens with men too, but it's just predominantly more with women. But as a man of my caliber of stature, if I walk in and I'm super muscular, not OD, but super muscular, and I'm nice, like people are going to automatically gravitate towards me just because of that. Just because of that. The same way when they hear you speak, like your voice, Rudolph, is such a great voice. Utilize it. Utilize it. So what would make you different? Because I think that you sound like other people. What would make you different with what you do? Because you're helping people scale their business and you're helping to do through funding, which is amazing. That's dope. But why would I go to you though?
Okay. Uh, okay, I'm gonna try another one. All right, so in 2025, I'm building generational wealth by mastering credit repair, securing funding, and teaching others how to leverage their financial power. Um, it isn't just about money; it's about having the freedom and creating a legacy for your family. So, some along the lines of that.
Okay, let me show you something. Does he still sound like somebody you know? Yes or no? Put a 1 in the chat. If he sounds unique and different, put a 0 in the chat. Watch this. I'm showing you right now how you're going to sound different. Nobody's going to sound like me. Watch. Who I am is the possibility of love, connectivity, financial prosperity. Just saying that, even though that's the same thing you just said, it's the same, but nobody's saying it that way. So I want you to find ways to create your possibilities so that way it sounds different. Because every one of us can speak, but we all speak differently. Every one of us can see, but we all see differently. All right. So who are you and what do you do?
All right. Well, my name is Rudolph Campbell. I am an entrepreneur.
Wait,
I
hold on,
help.
hold on. Let's go through it step by step. So if
All
somebody
right.
says that to you, you could always flip it like how I did. Who I am is the possibility of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. The first, people don't really care about who you really are, and they don't really care about what you do. It's just a formality of speaking. It's just something that they do. Now, the way
Mhm.
to open up their mind is to change the script. You have to start flipping the script on people. This is how you get their
Okay.
minds open. The reason why we was able to get a lot of you when it comes to self-storage, because you didn't hear anybody else speak that way before. That's for a lot of you here, right? Let me know in the chat. Is that you? Like when we speak about self-storage, you didn't know anything about that. And it's like, wait, hold on. It just flipped my script now. I just changed my paradigm. That's what we're looking to do here. When you come up and you sound just like everybody else, you know what they do? They press the skip button. I'm telling you right now, I'll be on YouTube. I don't know how y'all feel, but you know how I be giving you the countdown 5. Well, my finger be ready. Every time it get closer to 1, as soon as it gets to 0, click. I'm not even caring about what you just said.
That's
So
that.
you definitely don't want to come on sounding like everybody else when they say, hey, you want to have generational wealth and you want to skip. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, cool. So who are you the possibility of? When people see Rudolph, how do they feel?
Okay. I am the generational curse breaker. Um, I am that vessel that's gonna help
Wait a
get you to
minute.
that
Wait a
point.
minute. You're going too far. You're going too far.
Okay.
When I come in contact with you, how would you make me feel?
How what I make you for? How do I want to make you feel?
How would you make me feel?
By making that last statement I just said.
No, just tell me like I'm in the presence. Hey, what's up, Rudolph? I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you right now. You walking into the room. Yo, what's up, King? And then right there, how are you gonna make me feel? What's your choice? How are you gonna make me feel?
Love.
Okay, so now you're the possibility of love. This is just an example, y'all. You're gonna be able to choose because you are a million possibilities. That's why it's so hard for us to figure out what we want to do or where our gifts are because you are abundant already by nature. But let's just choose something. So, okay, what else? So if I come in contact with Rudolph, are you funny? Are you like charismatic? Like, let me know.
Okay. Yeah. I do give off love. I'm not necessarily funny, but I'm a open book. I'm easy to talk to. Um, I'm very caring for others. I kind of feel like I put more care into others than I do for myself sometimes at
All right,
times.
stop right there. Stop right there. Now you're starting to get somewhere. Do you feel like you put more care into others than others put into you? Are you giving yourself more to others and you're finding less time to help yourself grow? I want to help you scale your business. I want to give you the opportunity to love on yourself today. I want to give you the opportunity so that way you can see yourself at the highest level of power. Does that sound different? I'm still going to
Yeah,
offer them funding. I'm still going to help them scale their business, but does that sound different though? Let me know in the chat because
yeah,
maybe I'm tweaking,
definitely,
y'all. Let me know.
definitely.
Okay, so now you start to see where you could pull from. So who are you the possibility of? What do you want to show up in your life? For me, I wanted love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. That's what I wanted to show up in my life. Who I need to be in order for me to see it is I must be the reflection of it. That's why you can't see yourself without a mirror, because other people are your reflections. Other people are your mirrors. So in order to have somebody work with you, you have to do what? You have to mirror them. They have to think and believe and know and like and trust you because of what you're saying. You're speaking from their pain point. But the easiest way to do that is speak from your pain point and connect to the people who are looking to do what you've done. Everybody's making sense so far? All right. So once again, who are you the possibility of? When people come in contact with you, what do they get from you?
When people get in contact with me, they get they're gonna feel the love. They get the possibility of love. Um, they're gonna feel
It's tough on the spot, right? It's tough on the spot.
it is
It's
it's a
tough on
little
the
tough on
spot.
the spot. I'm trying to write down what you're saying, but I don't want to repeat the same thing verbatim. I'm trying to write it down.
So hold on. Here's the antidote for everybody. Anytime you're being taught, use exactly what they're teaching you.
Okay.
This is a hack. Just you're not going to have to use that for your pitches or your business, but just for the sake of you learning, just repeat back whatever they said to you. And then you get the hang of it, and then you start to tweak it because your messaging is going to be tweaked for a lot of different places and people. How many people can use your service? A lot of people, many people, but it may be a person who is afraid to talk to others who need to have your service, but then there's another person who's not afraid to talk to others that need your service. So depending on who you're talking to, that's where you would show, that's where you would speak to that perspective. So there are people right now who are making 5 figures, 6 figures, but who are shy. If you are shy, you don't really feel comfortable speaking to others about what you're doing in your business, I want to help you because business is something that is going to allow you to get everything that you want, but it's a reflection of what you put in. You know the saying, whatever you put in is what you get out. So if you are shy, guess what? Money is going to be shy with you. Some people who
Facts.
are shy are going to resonate with that, like, damn, because they're going to look at their own wallet and realize, damn, you might be right because I am missing opportunity because I know I am. I know I'm missing opportunity. And it's because I'm shy. And I do want the money. I do want to travel. I do want to be able to have my own schedule. All right. I don't want to be shy anymore. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. So once again, y'all, are we getting value from this or not? Let me know because I don't want to keep going with Rudolph if we're not getting value from this. King, are you getting value from this?
I definitely am. I definitely am. Uh, I got a little something. I just got together. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. This is something that I really needed for real. I need for real. This is why I'm saying I want to be able to get the best version of myself for 2025. This is why I said what I said at the beginning. 'Cause I know I do need to work in these particular areas, especially with public speaking and you know training my mindset to be able to speak in abundance. You know, I need to work on it still.
Okay, I love it, love it. So work on something, and then we come back to you. Let's raise your hand again. Let's come back to you. But this is a good session
Okay,
for us to work,
absolutely.
y'all. Everybody send some love in the chat for Rudolph because that was great. Rudy, you did exactly what you needed to do. You weren't being scared. You came up and you did it, and it was good. And we all learned from it. We just want to go to another level, right? That's what we're looking to do, right, y'all? Go to another level. So that's all this is. So great job. Who's next? Everybody should be willing to come up and get the first hand help right now. This is important. We got a nice intimate group right now, so we have some time to work and build. And Jeanette, I don't know if you got the yearly pass, but you should be getting your yearly pass. You should just do it
I
now.
got
Just
it.
okay, you
I
got it.
got it
Good.
this morning. Yes.
Okay, great job. Mavis, there we go. What's up, Mavis?
Hi, everyone. Okay, so I have I'm the possibility of light, laughter, warmth, and I am a necessity.
Okay. So when you come into people's world, because that's what we all do, right? We all enter each other's world. We're the star of our own stories, and then we're a co-star in somebody else's. If I enter your world, how do you make me feel those things that you're the possibility of?
My what I give you, my smile, my energy.
Okay, that's good. What else?
Um, visually, um, just radiating warmth, light. I don't know what else.
Okay. So this is where we lose sales, right? So we want you to get to a place where your finances are going to be super high. But one thing that we must do, this is a side note for everybody. In order for your finances to really accelerate in growth, we must manage it. If we can't
Mhm.
manage $100, we can't manage 1,000. Don't think, I'm telling you right now, I thought differently. I thought, because I was really good though at managing $100, $1,000. When I started making surplus, that was too hard to manage because I'm giving my money over here to this family. I'm giving my money over here to this person. I'm doing it takes practice. So when it comes to you being able to speak, that is the gateway, that is the bridge to people paying you. So Mavis,
Mhm.
you want to get paid to be you, right?
Right.
So I want you to start to attract other people that look like you. There's other people that look like you. Watch, let me just show you. Who does she remind y'all of famous wise? Just this aesthetic style. Put an answer in the chat.
No.
Just aesthetic style. You don't have to hear her speak. You don't have to hear anything. Just the look.
Jill Scott
Somebody said Jill Scott. Somebody said Badu.
and
India.
Okay. Hmm?
and India Ari.
India.
Somebody said India Ari.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said
Wakanda.
Wakanda. Okay. This is good, y'all. This is good. This is good. Angela Davis. Now you want to play off on these people. Are any of those people spiritual? I would think so. Like they have to be spiritual, right? So you should be speaking to people who need more spirituality, people
Mm.
who want spirituality. What is spirituality? Finding your purpose. What is your purpose? You already found your purpose, but you now need to get paid off of your purpose on purpose.
Mm.
The way you're going to do that is you're going to see exactly what you offer to people, exactly what they see when they see you, or what they feel when they see you. Well, what did Kenya say about you when she met you?
Um, she talks about, you mean just upon when we first met or
Yeah,
like,
first met. First met.
she talks about physically, how I look to her. She said, and she talked about my energy and
Okay.
yeah.
So a fundamental fact. How many of us want more money? Let me know in the chat if you want more money. I'm you right now, by the way. How many of us want more money? Let me know in the chat. So if you are currently an entrepreneur or a career professional who is making 5 figures, but you want to scale into that 6 figure range, I want you to put less emphasis on the money and put more emphasis on your energy. It's
Mm.
who you are being. See, money is a receipt for the value you provide, and success is something you attract by the person you become. What does that say? That say money follows the person who earns the right to have that experience. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Money is also an exchange of energy. I want to show you how to channel your energy so that way you can transform your reality. And that's just an opening. I don't know exactly what you do as a business service, but that's enough to talk to somebody to get them to go, wait a minute. All right, I want to hear more. And now when they want to hear more, you tell them exactly what they can get on that part. So what exactly do you do?
Okay. See, I think it's giving it back. Like, I don't know how to start it.
Don't give me anything else right now. Work
Okay.
with me. Work with me.
What do I do?
What exactly do you do?
I show you how you can, I show you how to get away from looking at things and trying to get to the financial part and tap into the spiritual and the energetic part to attract all things wealth and all things that come out of
Okay,
that
so
space.
this is where we get into trouble. This is where we
Okay.
get into trouble because we're searching for something outside of us. We need to search inside. There is something that you did to get to this level because you were not this person before. You were Mavis somewhere else in a different world. And you carried yourself in a different way. You didn't wear those earrings. You didn't have the head wrap. You weren't that person. Unless I'm mistaken. Have you always been this person? This has been you your whole entire life?
No.
Okay. So now we're getting somewhere. How did you transform into that person?
Becoming aware of something else that I wanted to be and just being that. It's
Okay.
just,
But what
you
was your
know,
pain? What was your pain? What was your pain at that time?
mm,
There's a reason that you are the way you are now. There was a piece of pain, and there was a piece of pain that you turned into power. Now, if I'm going to help you collect cash off of this, I need you to figure out what it is that you did.
um, well, I was hurting in a lot of ways and was hurt and, and I got tired of hurting. So I started walking away from things that hurt me and started walking into things that felt good to me.
Stop right there. You should be studying the law of detachment and the law of attachment, right? And because the reason why I'm saying this is because that's where those people are. Those people are attached to a life that's not serving them. Do you feel like there's something more that you can become? Do you feel like you know that you are capable of hitting another level, but for some reason you are staying stuck? I want to help you grow spiritually so that way you can grow financially. But I need to help you do that. In order for you to actually do what I just said, I need to actually help you do that. So you've created a space where you have accomplished something. There's other people who are looking to get to this space. I'm gonna be honest with you. You turning into this woman, did this make you happier or less happier?
Much happier.
Okay, so now we know what they're looking for. They're looking for happiness. They're looking for peace of mind. They're looking for freedom. They're looking for a freedom of burden. They're looking for joy. So now we start to get the understanding of, okay, we know the pain. We know what they're looking for. Now you get paid to help them on that journey. Once you start making a lot of money from this, you now could add fuel to your fire and say, now I'm going to show you how to make X amount of dollars. So I don't want you talking about wealth just yet because your struggle right now is finances. So I want you to be able to see past this first. So I want you to see what you've already created. I'm going to help you turn that into a business. You're going to get paid from that. And then that's when you start to say you add the other sprinkles into it. Okay, not only I'm going to help you connect to your higher self, not only I'm going to help you walk away from your pain of the past, I'm going to let you step into your fruitful future so that way you can live a life of enjoyment. This is not about money. This is about your peace of mind. How much does that cost you? How much is that worth to you? Automatically somebody's like, damn, my peace of mind worth a lot. What are you talking about now? And now you can show them a three-step strategy. So for me, I have multiples. And that's why I always say, and some of you didn't get to this accountability call version yet, where we have you do alliterations. So you would do alliterations on your possibilities and what you create. So for me, renovate, innovate, collaborate is an alliteration. And this is a tool that I use. This is a step-by-step tool to help a person from anywhere. Doesn't matter where you're at. All of the greats have used this. When you look at Blockbuster, Blockbuster was against this. It didn't want to renovate and innovate and collaborate. It wanted to stay the same and it stagnated. Netflix came along and said, okay, what you don't do, I will do, which is the same thing in any other relationship. What you won't do, your partner getting sick of you not doing things, somebody else is going to do it. Period. In the discussion. It is what it is. Because it's all predicated on relationships. This is about your relationship with yourself and your consumer, your customer, your community. So for you, what I want you to see is, what did I actually do? How did I get there? Let me make a 3-step formula to getting there. I'm telling y'all all right now, this is a way to get paid. You deserve this because you're cutting somebody else's learning curve in half, or you're making it into a fraction of the time. See, the truth of this is, all of you here on this call, you could step into your 6-figure, 7-figure earning potential, but how long is it going to take you? I want to help you cut that down, cut that time down in half. That's why I'm going through this with Mavis right now. That's why I said let's do the pop-up calls. That's why I'm urging you all, hey, take advantage of $500 for a year. So that way we can have a lot of time to work with each other and get stuff done. That $500 will come back to you ASAP. Sunshine, this is just because Sunshine was playing too. Y'all don't know. Sunshine used to she played around for like a whole year. I always get on her about this. And I had a real conversation with her about that. And she started stepping it up, started being available. And then now she's making more money from one call than she did in a whole entire week of working 40 hours. So she make the same amount of money in 1 hour and she did working 40 hours. Make sense? But when I called her, she had no clue that was going to happen. I knew. And she still has other levels that's coming up, but she doesn't know. But the reason why you may not hit your next level, you all, is because you're afraid of something. What are we afraid of? So for you, I want you to figure out, what is it that you were afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of right now when it comes to finances? So I want to know the answer from you. What are you afraid of? Is this something that you're afraid of?
I believe so. I believe it's maintaining it. Like getting, like a lot of times I'll get I can attract it to me and I can get a lot of it. And then it's like maintaining it over
Okay.
extended
Oh,
period of
hold
time.
on. Like, yes, that's the good version. I love it. Tell me the dirty version. This is what one of my professors used to say to me. He was a mentor, Larry Pearson, one of my first mentors in mindset. And he said, give me the dirt on the street, because you're being too nice right now. It's not just maintaining. It's the fact that you give your money away. You give your money to people. And I can recognize that you do. Why? Because you're spiritual. So you care about the higher being. So meaning that you probably would give your clothes off your back to somebody. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying learn when to do it, when not to do it. That's what I'm saying right now. So for you, what's the fear when it comes to finances? Take your time. Take your time on it. Take your time on it.
Oh, um, sorry, somebody just called. What's the fear? Oh, not being able to provide for my family and sustain my children and myself.
I understand that. I do understand that. I'm sending you a lot of love. Look into the chat. There's people that's sending you love right now, because a lot of us have these fears. A lot of us have this. Fear is a bad imagination. Somebody put that into the chat. Fear, you put that into the chat, Mavis. Fear is a bad imagination. I remember Apolline told me this one day. I can never forget it. I said, thanks for sharing that with me, because that was an easy way to say, we need to change our imagination.
Hold on, I'm
See,
sorry. It's my
yeah, go ahead.
Nipsey and Royal. Hush, hush. Go to pillow.
Mm. So the thought of it is, if you're using your imagination to see poorly, what you will get is what you see.
Mm.
I know it's not a magic trick that if you see positively, optimistically, what you get is optimistic positivity or money in your bank account. I know. Because if it was that easy just to think like, oh, I'm $100 richer right now, and then $100 come to your bank account, I think we'll all be amazingly rich, right? But what I'm saying is all of this happens over time and it's all practice and learn. So we have to get in the habit of practicing more of what we want and less of what we don't want. So be honest with me, you've practiced a lot in your mind, and there's been fears in your mind that has been going around, going around. You have to drop it because you're no longer that person. You are in a space right now where you are going to start to turn the corner. But what I want from you is I want you to play all out. Anything that I instruct you to do, just do it. Even if it doesn't make sense, do it. Because if it made sense to you, you would already be doing it. It's supposed to not make sense to you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, cool. So who are you the possibility of?
The possibility of uh mm. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put it together too. The possibility of release and reinvention.
Okay. So what type of person could you target right there? Release and reinvention. Who can you target?
People carrying a lot of hurt, pain, different things that they don't want to have and they want to let go of.
Okay, that's good. Be specific.
Oh,
Watch this. Let me show you how
single
it gets.
mothers.
There we go. Single mothers. Who else?
Women.
You got to be specific. Can't just say women.
Um,
But you already said women. Single mothers are women.
okay. Women that have been hurt in the past. Just
Right. Whoa. Hold on.
That's still general.
I felt you giving up a little bit. Like the energy that came out, you were giving up a little bit. But be patient with yourself. Divorced women. Help. Let's go old school and get some crowd participation. Let's throw a lifeline and use the crowd. Who can she target with people who want to release and a reinvention?
Mm.
Drug addiction. What else? Abused. What else? Trauma, domestic violence. All right, so those are things that you start to think about, and you could choose which person you want to speak to. You can speak to every one of them, but when you're speaking to one person. You could speak to every one of them, but when you are speaking, you're speaking to one person. So this one video would go to domestic violence. The next video would be abused women in any situation. The next video would be divorcees. The next video would be whatever that is. And I'm not saying use that. I'm giving this as an example. But what I would say is, out of those women, who were you?
Out of the women that you named.
It just whatever showed up on the screen. Were you any one of those women that showed up on the screen?
Yes.
Which one?
Abused women.
Okay. Perfect. Why would that be perfect?
Because I can reach people that have been through the same thing. It's my reality.
Aha. Because they see you as what?
Hope.
Reflection.
Mm.
Oh man, I resonate with you. You've been through the same thing I've been through. I want to show you how to remove yourself from the bondage and the pain and the struggle of the past. You are not your past. You are not your body. You are you in the flesh right now, the person that you want to create. What is your happiness? What does that look like for you? And you start asking these questions, and people start to tell you the answers. And then you now can speak exactly to that person. But the key thing that I'm showing you right now is you already got the answers because you already were that person. You already were that person. You might be comparing yourself to somebody else, chapter 20, because you see them having all of them finances and you want that and you know it's been hard. And guess what? It's harder to be broke than it is to get rich. So when Mindset Mogul is up here and we're going through public speaking, I ask you to raise your virtual hand, raise it because you're getting one step closer to your financial abundance. You have the whole North Carolina chapter, right? So you, Kenya, Andre, and whoever else we have up there, y'all do meetups. When we do the Mogul Meetup weekend, y'all do the meetups. You be the lead in the meetup. So that way people come to you. Sunshine is the lead because people come to her now because she was being a leader. Moya is a lead. Jasmine is a lead. Why? Because there are people who led. You now have to lead. We have nobody in North Carolina that's leading. Now you become that person, maybe. If this is not an opportunity that you want, don't take it. But this is an opportunity that you can take that will start to put finances in your pocket, in your accounts. And this is the fear that we were talking about. And I asked you, what are you fearful of? You might be fearful because you might say, nobody's going to listen to me because I don't have the money. This is not about money. This is about removing yourself from the pain of the past and rejuvenating yourself to have a fruitful future. Reinventing who you are right now. Make sense, y'all? Let me know. All right. Was that helpful for you in any way?
Very much so.
Okay. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
I appreciate it. I appreciate all of it.
I appreciate you. Everybody come off of mute really fast and just make some noise for your fellow sister. Make some noise because this is tough.
Queen Mavis,
We
Queen
love you,
Mavis,
Mavis.
beautiful.
You got
You got
this.
amazing.
Queen
Amazing job.
Mavis,
You got
Good
this.
job,
We got
Mavis.
that.
Hey, Mavis.
got that,
Mavis.
Queen.
We need you here.
Love and
Mm,
light.
Hey, Mavis, you
Mavis.
got it.
Thank you for
Come
sharing.
on.
You're so
Yes,
Good
beautiful.
job.
Beautiful. Yes.
great
Flying
job.
here on purpose. Yes.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
That's love. All right. We got time for like two more people. Look, if you raised your hand and you came up and you got value, let us know in the chat what was that worth to you. Let us know in the chat. Because I know there's some people who want to come up and share, they just don't. But if we start to share our results and our breakthroughs from what we're getting up here, it will encourage others to show up and put their hand up and get some value. All right, cool. Anyone else wants to share your declaration for 2025? You want to share your possibilities? Come on, y'all. Like, let's go. Like, let's go. Let's get to it. All right, Sunshine, let's call them out. Let's call them out. It's either I call them out or we close the call. Like that. That's how we're looking at it. We don't want to close the call because we know somebody's gonna get benefit. So we just call someone out. Don't feel offended. Okay, we have a hand.
Oh, T, no sleep. Come on and talk to us.
Is it Anna or Anthony? It's usually Anthony.
Anna.
Anna in the building. What's up, Anna?
Oh, am I muted? Oh, okay.
You're good.
Okay, I was talking. Hey, y'all. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So my
for you,
statement
yeah, go ahead.
is I am the possibility of learning to love yourself enough to put your health, wealth, and joy first.
Okay, I love that. Why do you want to be that possibility?
Because I feel like most of the people around me, or I would say like family and old friends, is just stuck on knots. They're stuck on just being miserable, like being sick, being alone without a partner, being working the same job and drowning in a cup of water.
The most spectacular part about that is that you might be drowning in that cup of water, but you can stand up. You can stand up. And I want to know, what are you standing for right now? And who are you standing for? So what are you standing for and who are you standing for?
You're asking me now?
Yeah,
Or
because
I'm writing
who are
it
you going to help? I'm asking you, who are you going to help? So what are you standing for and who are you standing for?
down. I would say, who am I gonna help with this?
So when you think about your possibilities, I want everyone to think about, what do you want to show up to you? Because if you're going to get it, that means you are it, right? If you are going to get it, that means you are it. And it doesn't mean all the time. It just usually, that's the parameter. If you are rude, you're going to get rude back. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. That's a cycle, and then most of the time people can't escape it. If you live in the streets, you die in the streets. That's just the thing, right? And it doesn't mean everybody who lives there will die there. But what it means is that you have a high percentage possibility of it happening to you. So in this particular case, I want you to look at who you are. And your child already gave you the answer, right? When it comes to who you're standing for, you don't have to do this. But if you want to get paid to be who you are, then let's look at what you've already done. You've had 2 children in the time that I've known you. And was that easy for you? Was that easy for you? No.
I mean,
What made it?
in hindsight, the birth was the part. The
Wait, the
after
first
part
was what? I
has
couldn't
been the
hear it.
most challenging. As
Say it again. I couldn't hear it.
I was saying that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear it.
That the birthing part in hindsight is really was the most challenging. I mean, the easiest part. The most challenging
Okay.
part came after. And who do I want to show up for? I mean, as for them, because when things get hard, is that programming is what kicks in and not what I want to be. So
Okay. And what have you learned during this time?
to have patience, to focus on the parent that I want to be, and the how, because what I do is what they're gonna do.
Hmm. Okay. So my question to you would be, what have you accomplished that makes you feel satisfied or happy that you've accomplished? I know you're looking for more. I know you got other levels to get to, but what have you already gotten from this journey? It could be everything. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be about the children or about the marriage or any of that, or about birth. It could literally just be something else. But what have you achieved?
I've achieved being able to stay home to raise my girls and have them be healthy, without a lot of medical intervention, or without not going the traditional route of care, raising the kids. Because right now everybody's like, they have a baby, they put them in daycare, then they don't raise them, then they don't complain that they don't see them. But I get to, because I used to work in a clinic, and I was there 12 hours, 17 hours, and I knew when I had a child that I wasn't going to do that. I was going to be home with them. And it sounds easy, but you really have to, it's a process. It's a process. You think you want one thing, and then or I was challenged with, oh man, like now I have what I wanted for, but I'm not the person that's ready for that yet. So it's a transformation process. And like,
Okay. So what's your goal? Do you want to collect a lot of money? Like how much money do you want to like live in your dream home? Like what's your goal? What's gonna make you feel like, wow, I did that?
Owning multiple income producing assets like the storage facility or the multifamily, so that we have a lot of cash flow to be able to go visit family, buy houses in other places and create that family legacy that we didn't get.
Okay. So that's the ultimate goal. All right. We're not quite there yet, right? You don't have the self-storages that you want yet. You're not quite there. Or are you there? Let me know.
No, not yet, not yet. We're right now we're getting our credit good and getting rid of debt, the bad debt, so we can get some good debt.
So you could teach people how to improve their credit and raise their children holistically without medical intervention. Is that what you've been doing?
That's what I've been doing. I think I just feel like not that many people want that because they're afraid.
Not that many people want what?
Like my lifestyle, I feel like it when I talk to people and they're, we get to that, like how I live is very different from how they live, then it gets kind of like
All right,
a
hold on
lot
real
of
quick. Hold on. Do you know how many family members of mine they don't want my lifestyle?
all of them
They don't want my lifestyle. They don't.
with the money, but they don't want the lifestyle.
Yeah, they'll take the money. They don't want the lifestyle though. So
Yeah.
it's not about the people that you are around. It's about the people that you're not around. Like you're not where like you are where you are right now because of the things that you have. So the people that you have already, they're good. But you're not where you want to be because of the things that you do not have. So you're not where you want to be because of the people that you're not around. That's why, like when I say about getting the $500 pass, like if you really want me to walk you down, it convince you you're not the type of person that needs to be here because literally you are not around these type of individuals on the daily basis. So if it only costs you $500 to be in a new environment to transform your whole paradigm, is that a no-brainer or no? Like to me, that's a no-brainer. And for you, it could be the same thing. Do you want your children growing up and going to public school and learning things and basically becoming you? There's somebody out there that does not want that. There's somebody out there that says, Bruce, how you talking about a no-brainer? Where you come from? All right. So so the thing is when you are looking to speak about this must be passionate for you first. If it's not passionate to you, then it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Now, if this is not, if you don't, because you're on the spot right now, but if you feel like you didn't really accomplish what you truly wanted out of this, then that's where you can get caught up and feel like, all right, things aren't working or whatever. But what I'm demonstrating to everybody right now is that yes, you have this big lofty goal, but in the meantime, you need to get money. How could you get it in the meantime? In the meantime, you could be working on becoming the person that is going to acquire that self-storage facility. In
Oh
the
yeah.
meantime, there's something that you could be doing. So for example, with myself and my brothers, we didn't start out in commercial real estate. We started out residential. A home going in foreclosure, we was able to acquire this home. We wanted to keep it and keep it in our family. The people that we partner with did not want to keep it. They wanted half that money on a sale. They said, who was that? Oh, they said they wanted half that money from a sale. Basically, they wanted $500,000. And they said, look, whatever y'all got, I'm selling. We had to sell. Looking back at it, we could have done some other things, but in the moment, this is what it was. Who would have known that? I know that didn't work out, but we would acquire later on self-storage facilities that now can be passed down in generation and really be more transformative than a house. So you don't know what your journey is truly going to be, but in the midst of the journey, there's somebody that you need to be. The person that you need to be is the person that's at your highest right now. So you have to see right now that you're at your highest right now. Just don't look to the future like, okay, that's going to be my highest point. That's going to be, right now. Who are you being right now? So inside of this book right here, it said, go deeper. Go deeper. List your dreams that you've never shared with anyone without thinking of how, when, or where, or where would it happen. Allow yourself to write down freely the desires that you have dreamed about. I think y'all all need to do that. I think you all need, and especially you right now, go back. What is it that you truly want? Like, if money didn't matter, if time didn't matter, what is it? To me, I think I know what everybody wants here. Everybody wants to have beautiful experiences with the people that they love. You want to be wealthy. You want your children and you want yourself, your family to be healthy. You want to speak clearly and be heard, loved, appreciated, felt, and understood. And you just want to be happy without the stress of some type of deadlines looming on you. If that's not you, put a 0 in the chat, just so I can know. If that is you, then pay attention to what I'm expressing to you, because you can have it faster than what you think. So everybody send some love to Anna in the chat. Anna, we're gonna come back to you to make sure you get what you need, because right now you still have some more work to do. And you're in a good space though. You're in a good space. I'm glad you've been showing up to the calls, and I'm glad you participated. Before I let you go, let me ask you this. What do you dream and desire?
To see my family in Venezuela, but it's difficult.
You see right there? Let's read the direction again. Let's read the directions again. It said, list 3 dreams you have never shared with anyone without thinking of how, when, and where it will happen. Allow yourself to write down freely the desires you have. I want you to remove the difficult part. I want to be with my family in Venezuela. That's it. There's other people who live in Venezuela, who lived in America, came back to Venezuela, built their homes. Now the family has the nice homes, and they passed it down to generation. And the kids now know the great grandmother or the great grandfather who started that. Why can't that be you? When they look back in history, Anna Marie Abuela, she was amazing. Look at what she got for us. Look at what she did for us. We got a mirror on the wall for you and all of that. So this could happen. So, no buts, none of that. Just put down your desires. This goes for everybody. Everybody write down your desires. Because 2025, we're manifesting this year. Okay? We're manifesting this year. 2025, everybody. I need results from everybody. And if you need help, get with me. I'm going to help you. If you need help, get with the team. They're going to help you. We are winning. I can look, I'm telling you, everybody needs a level up this year. That's why I'm going this hard. That's why I'm going this hard, because I think that we're in a position now where, okay, we've been here for a little bit. We got some of those cries out. We're ready now. We're ready to work. Everybody send some love to Anna in the chat. Great job, Anna. We will make sure that you get to Venezuela, because that's something that's real. Family is big for you, and you know that. So it may not be money, it's family. But in order to take care of family, you need money. So we're going to help you get the ability to take care of the family and get the influx of money. But first, you got to realize your dreams, realize your possibilities of what you can do and produce. All right. We got one more hand up. What's up, Eric? Thank you, Anna. Great job, Queen. I love Team No Sleep. I love Team No Sleep.
Hey, everybody. How we doing?
What's
Everybody
up,
doing
Eric?
good? Nothing much. Hey, I know we got 29 people here. and we're going into 2025. And like I said, for myself, I'm the star. I am the one that gives you clarity, to give you drive, direction, self-awareness to help you and yourself when you feel like you've given too much of yourself to everybody else and not to yourself. But I want you to
Wait,
know
say that last part again. Say that again.
when you're giving too much of yourself and not taking care of yourself.
Hmm.
And what I mean by that, and the other brother said it, the other king said it. He's like, I give so much, but I'm not taking care of myself. And I think we all do. We've been hitting our obstacles, hitting our speed bumps, getting drugged through the dirt, and we just got to dust ourselves off. And with this group of people that we have here, we can go there and help everybody out. I've gotten with Mavis, Kenya. We're trying to do something here in North Carolina, you know. And when I had my little injury, I told them they was thinking about we could push. I said, no, let's go ahead, keep pushing. I'll be there no matter what. I didn't want them to get sidetracked. I didn't want to give nobody an excuse so we can't proceed forward because of myself. Even though I'd be up there on crutches, I'll be there no matter what. But that's what I give to people in 2025. I want to be that star that showed them the direction, the clarity, the community, how to build, how to go there, and knowing that we all feel the same. And it seems like there's not a light at the end of the tunnel, but there is. But we need guidance. We're like the wise men and women of our own community. And we just got to have our hand out to help people up, dust them off, and keep moving. So when we're here, I want to hear a little bit more joy, motivation, because even though we feel like we're at a spot of stagnation, we're not. We just got to have patience. That's it. And I know we want to be there at that spot now, but there's a journey that we're going on. And we have to go on that journey and walk side by side with each other. Pick up the phone, call somebody. Crew hit me up, you know, he texted me and I was like, wasn't feeling it because I had COVID. I went there and blew up my Achilles trying to be a superstar on stage. But hey, I still was sitting there pushing through. Mavis and Kenya called, checked on me like they should. And I love those queens. And sometimes, you know, it's just, you need that in our lives. We all need that. And I greatly always said, I appreciate you guys coming through as always. You all are superstars, but we each are stars in our own community. But we need to be on the support of those stars, making sure that everybody's looking up, not looking down. So if we're gonna elevate ourselves for our community to look up, like Cruz said, we have to be that person. That's all I gotta say for 2025.
Look in the chat. Just take a look in the chat. And I want you to lead by example, King. I want you to lead by example. First of all, I'm sending you love. I didn't know you blew up your Achilles, so I know that's a painful thing. You'll get back for sure. And if you have to rest. You know, don't overdo it on your feet, on your legs, but definitely rest, King. That's like a pretty much a 10-month journey. So let's make sure you get through that. Let's make sure you get through it whole and complete. I want you to be the reflection of your words. I don't want you to come up here and just speak. Like, I know you're a great speaker and I love your motivation. I love the drive that you have, but I'm challenging you because there's something about you that you are also that avatar where you're giving everything to everyone else and not giving it for yourself. And I want that to stop. I want that to stop. You don't have your yearly pass yet, I don't believe. Get that, get in here and get with everybody else and build. I don't want you on the sidelines. I don't want you out here left behind. I don't want any of that. I want you to stick with your commitments, build your business out, make sure that you're inside of your community, being a leader and being that person that could present not opportunities just online, but in person, just like you dreamed of. Just like you dream of this. So I want you to be the reflection of it and really stand in that, stand in your power. Shout out to you, King, because from day one to day now, you've actually grown in a lot of ways. So I'm super proud of you. Great stuff, Eric.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Great stuff. Anybody else before we go? Anybody else? Anybody else want to just come share if this class was impactful for you in any way? Let us know. Let us know in the chat. Or raise your virtual hand, actually. Raise your virtual hand and come up. If you're not raising your virtual hand, let us know in the chat. But we want to know if this was impactful for you in any type of way before we close. Let's bring Anjanette up.
Hey, Coach.
What's up, Goddess?
I am getting dressed, so I apologize for no camera today.
Okay.
And I'm still coughing, so hopefully I can make it through the value statement without messing it up. So for my value statement for 2025, I'm here to detach, discover, and design a life for people who need to pivot and demonstrate resilience during a major life transition. I help individuals who feel trapped in the cycle of corporate America break free from unfulfilling routines, detach from what no longer serves them, discover their true calling, and design a life aligned with their purpose and passion. Excuse me. By aligning my calling plus my contribution, which will actually equal my cash flow, I empower inspiring entrepreneurs, real estate investors, and content creators, especially those navigating major life changes, to turn their pain points into possibilities. Together, we transform uncertainty into clarity and exhaustion into empowerment. I focus on helping people create passive income that exceeds their cost of living, giving them a level of financial freedom that corporate America could never provide. This freedom allows them to work smarter, live purposefully, and fully embrace their potential. My commitment is to lead with faith, serve with integrity, and create generational wealth while leaving a legacy of empowerment, transformation, and purpose-driven action.
All right. That was good. That was good. I want you to make different versions of that. That was pretty
Okay.
good. Make shorter versions of it that go straight to the point, and then you could keep longer versions like that for text. So
Okay.
anything like go on the website, put that on the website for when you're speaking to people, because even though that was so good, a lot of people would kind of blank out already. The problem with blanking out is that the follow-up question is not connecting. So then it's sort of like this. You go to a networking event and you share this and it sounds amazing and everybody wants to connect. You get the phone number and you never do anything with it.
Okay.
That's what that is. So in order to get things, in order to get that in motion, what we do is we pique curiosity. So you speak about who you are and what are you out to accomplish. Like, so basically you might call yourself, like, for me, it might say 2 Comma Crew. Who is 2 Comma Crew? Well, I'm the possibility of love, connectivity, financial prosperity. I build a community around this, and I want to offer this opportunity to XYZ. So whether that's career professionals or corporate professionals, whatever it is, the point is you just want to have a one quick sentence that make a person go, I want to know more. And then from there, you could speak to all of those points that you said before, and then build a connection with the individual. That's one thing we want to make sure we do when we speak to each other, is build a connection. So just be patient, let them respond to you, but you can use that same framework, but make it shorter. Make it shorter. But for the most part, that's perfect. Just put that on your website, or put that in writing, or on your social media. Anything like that would be beneficial, because that's like a read, and that was pretty good. All right, great stuff. Who's next? Somebody else had their hand up. I thought I was seeing somebody. Tracy. What's up, Tracy?
Hey, good morning, King. This is the last day of the year, and not that I haven't said this before, but I just want to make sure I say it again, that I'm really thankful for this community and you and both your brothers, Ramel and Mr. Brooklyn, and all the coaches. Everybody, just want to say thank you, and I wish you all a happy new year.
Absolutely. We appreciate you 100%. Is anybody else in Maryland? Who's in Maryland? Anybody else in Maryland? Tracy, found out is anybody else in Maryland because I want you to start doing the mogul meetups in Maryland. And
Jana, right?
oh,
Okay.
Jana's down there. Okay, good, good. Who else? Let me know who else is in that area. Reach out to Jana, let her know where you're at so y'all can see proximity wise if y'all haven't already, and see if that's even close to each other. But I think we should start. Everybody here, when you know you want to take your business to the next level, one of the things is creating event space. And it doesn't mean you have to go all out. You can literally just go to a space that's already created and just have a talk. You can go to the local hotel, and you can go into that little space that they have for visitors, and you just meet people and talk and build. So there's all sorts of ways, but doing this, Tracy, would allow you to start establishing yourself as one of the dominant figures in that area. Especially
Okay.
because we might be coming out that we are coming out that way anyway. But by
Yeah,
the time we
I've
get
heard.
there, by the
And
time we
Bowie,
get there,
right here in
yeah,
my city. Yeah.
right,
Okay. Awesome.
all right,
Yeah, that's awesome.
cool,
My
yeah.
statement.
Yeah, what's your statement?
Okay. So I'm a real estate investor. Let me start over. I'm a real estate investor with a multi-million dollar portfolio, and I want to help other real estate investors and business owners to qualify up to 250,000 in business credit funding so that you can scale up your business and build your multi-million dollar portfolio.
Okay, I like that. I think that makes sense. Are you targeting new real estate investors or seasoned or both? Like,
Yeah, both new and seasoned real estate
okay.
investors.
So I want you to add that into it. If you're a new investor, just beginning, or you're somebody who's seasoned, been in the game like myself for many years, I want to love to help you acquire $250,000 in business funding so you can scale up your business and be able to have the properties that you love and dreamed of, all with whatever other like lingo that you have. But just for the basis of this, make sure you're speaking to the idea of who the person truly is so they can know, okay, she's talking to me. So whether it's a new investor or a seasoned investor, doesn't matter, but just call it out so that way they could feel like, oh, she's talking to me. And that would be beneficial.
Okay.
All right. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank
Everybody
you.
send some love in the chat. You're welcome. Send some love in the chat for Tracy. If that's it, we are closing up. I don't know. I was thinking about this. How many of you all are who's not doing anything for or going anywhere for the New Year's Eve? If y'all want a virtual New Year's Eve thing, let me know. If that's something that y'all want to do, I know this is on the fly. I'm just asking. Like y'all can really say no. Like, don't think that I'm asking you to tell me yes because I want it. I'm looking to provide as much value as possible. So, oh, Mavis, you're performing at the event. Okay, that's what's up. If y'all want, let me know. If y'all want to have a little something here, let me know. We could just get on the Zoom and just build. And it's just always good to have good energy. So if you're by yourself and you want to have that good energy, then we can. Somebody's going to church. All right, cool. Y'all let me know. Y'all find a way to let me know, and then we'll put that together if that's what y'all want. Anybody else, you want to come up and share? If you haven't shared, Shayna, you haven't shared all this last semester. If you want to come up and share, come up and share. Anybody who hasn't shared before, you want to come up and say anything, come up and share. It will do wonders for you. It will. If not, we get ready to close out, but we're going to close out with some affirmations. Who wants to take us on home with the affirmations? Oh, wait, Naima, you had your hand up? Go ahead, Naima.
Oh, I didn't realize I could unmute myself. No, I actually jumped on a little late, but this was great. I didn't realize how much I needed this. You forget after not having the accountability calls, and you kind of get so busy and wrapped up in what you have going on, how important this is, right? Because you need to stop and just like take that minute and, gather yourself. So for me today, I needed that. I needed to just stop for a second and just take in everything that was going on the call. So thank you.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. Appreciate you 100%. For you, I'm proud of you as well because y'all don't know, like this is like probably not this entire year. Naeem has raised their hand more times in the last 3 years combined.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. Like progress for some of you may be, a month, and some of you may be 2 months. It is what it is, but don't rush it. Just understand that you are going to improve. The longer you stay here, the more you're going to improve regardless.
That's a
All
fact.
right. And I got you on the butter. Don't worry. Some of y'all don't know I got these lemongrass.
Yes, please.
Shea
I
butters.
need that. I need my butter, sir.
I got you on the butters. I'll see you on the butters. I'll speak with you and I'll connect with you on that.
Yeah.
You want to close us out with affirmation?
Oh, sure.
Oh, wait, Tracy's up there. What's up, Tracy?
Sorry, I just had one last question for you because you talked about the 101. You said 500 for a year. Are you saying, is that 500 per
no.
session? Or are you saying?
Yeah, what I was referring to is what you already have with your Mailbox Millionaire Academy. I was referring to $500 to have access to all the accountability programs, whether it's the pop-up calls, the accelerators, that's quarterly. And sometimes we go over quarters, so we probably have like 6 sometimes in a year, but they get access to that for $500. I know it's still, you all pay 15 and all, like, so we're not gonna go into that, but that's what that's for. If you want to work out something with me personally to have one-on-ones, I don't mind doing that. Like, I don't mind doing it. We could work out something where you could have more one-on-ones for a better overall rate. Yeah, we can do that. But that's up to, for us to negotiate.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, no problem. All right, Naima, take us away.
Okay. Can I just say something real quick? I know we all
Yes.
gotta go, but for anyone who, felt like they didn't want to raise their hand or they were too afraid to, don't be like, this is a safe space and you need to understand that this is for your betterment. Like, if you want to progress, get up here, right? Because we're family and it's safe. And I can only tell you from experience, I held myself back for so long. This is the year of me choosing me. So no matter what it takes or how it may look, like, just get into that habit of not caring, right? Like, I don't care how it sounds. And you'll feel, I promise you, it is like the freedom that comes with that is everything, because now you're doing all of the things you were afraid to do. And even though I'm not where I need to be, I know I'll get there. I do a lot of things afraid. You simply do it. So don't feel like, I don't want anyone to, get off this call feeling like, damn, I didn't get what I needed to get because I didn't raise my hand. You'll get it. You'll get there. All of this is a learning curve, and that's okay. But show up for you. Like, first thing, just show up for you and keep doing it. And as long as you do that, like, something great will happen. So yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. And it is going to happen. It's not that it's not going to. It is, regardless. Because it's all about your environment. If you don't have a great working environment, you can't produce as well as you want to. But when you have an environment of love, support, encouragement, pretty much you'll get your things done the way you would like to. But everything takes time. Tyrone, make sure you get your yearly pass. I know y'all was asking about it. Don't wait around. Like, don't wait around. Just go ahead and do what you need to do and get in. Because once again, that expires tonight. And then after that, there's nothing else I can do about that. All right. Anybody, before we let Naima close out, anybody want to share anything? This is just us sharing and a space for you to share.
Get on up here and share something. Do it. Go into 2025, right?
Okay, I'm wait 5 seconds. I don't see anybody.
I just want to say thanks.
Okay, that was Melissa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we appreciate you, goddess. You're welcome. All right, cool. Take it away, Naima, take it away.
All right. I am powerful. Oh, wait. We all off mute? My bad.
Everybody off mute? Oh, wait, somebody has their hand up. Tyrone.
Yeah, crew. Top of the morning, grand rising, everybody. Did you and Appeline come up with anything yet about the property acquisition? I know you guys mentioned it and we talked about it kind of in brief.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're still working on that. We will release some information at the end of this week, but we're still working on that. We don't
Cool.
want to like rush into it, but for sure in January this is going down. So
Okay.
it's happening like pretty much soon. But we'll send you information this Friday, I believe. I
Okay.
believe he's on the line right now. We did speak about this, so we will release some information by Friday.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. If you're unfamiliar what he's talking about, we're talking about deal hunters. I know some of you have access. If you're in Mailbox Millionaire Academy, you already probably had the offer for something else similar to what we're doing. This is for people who may not be in the Mailbox Millionaire Academy and still want access to properties, be able to acquire deals. This is deal acquisition. This is called deal hunters. So we have a group where we're all hunting down deals. So that way we can step into that next level of ownership and really create that wealth and legacy that we're looking to accomplish. So that's what that is for. If anybody's interested in that, just send me a quick message on the transformation portal. So that way we could respond and follow up. But if you're not, no worries. But yes, Tyrone, we will be sending out the information.
I went out.
Robin, that was Robin. Were you saying something? Okay, she wasn't. All right, cool. Mavis? Wait, you're on mute, so we have to unmute you. Unmute?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So once we pay the 500 and we're in, well, I did it last night to square that up. But now are things like, is it something that I'm gonna have to go like manually and have more access to, or is it something that we'll get emails about, or what'll be different from what we're doing now?
Yeah, so you get correspondence to emails. Just look out for your email.
Okay, perfect.
That's
Okay.
where correspondence goes. So just check your email and be up on that, and you'll be good to go, squared away, nothing else to worry about.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Robin?
Hey, family.
What's going on?
Wait. Okay, so is it? It's on. So I actually you heard something. I was speaking out loud as the tears was falling, and I'm like, tears and all, I'm gonna start showing up for me. But sometimes when the tears, I can't get the words out. Like when we're in church and it's like, speak up, the words, and then it gets overwhelming. And I don't know if it'll ever stop. My mom used to tell me, God bless, your father marked you terribly, like bad. Like I cry and they fall all times everywhere. But I'm showing up for me. 2025 is my year. Let's go.
Oh yeah, everybody send some love. Come off of mute. Everybody come off of mute real quick. Send some love to Robin because that was her taking action in real
Yes,
time.
Queen
Go.
Robin.
Go. Let's
Robin. Go, Robin.
go. Let's
Let's go,
go.
Robin.
Go,
Tears
Robin.
Go,
and
Robin.
all. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
You
Go,
showing up for
Robin.
you. I know that's right.
All right.
Your year for sure.
All
You
right.
got this,
Absolutely.
Queen.
You did that.
You
Jonna,
did it. We got you.
we got Jonna. What's up, Jonna?
Real quick, regarding the crew points, does that end at is it a calendar year or when you first start,
Oh,
your anniversary?
that's predicated on you. So wherever you started, like that time frame is different for everybody. So that's a good point though. Everyone, 75%, I believe, of your crew coins expire within like 3 months or 6 months or something like that. But you get the correspondence through email. I'm not the one that creates that. So I don't know the timing on that, but it's in the email. So everybody should have that email and it's on your transformation portal and it lets you know ahead of time. But yes, what would you like to do with the coins? Would you like to do something with them or did they already leave your account?
No, they have not depleted. I'm going to move forward and have a session with you.
Okay. Remember, you could also choose with Sunshine or anybody else that you feel.
Yes, okay.
So just feel comfortable with that. That's why we have them there. So that way, you know, you can still get your call and get your alignment. But yeah, your crew coins do expire. So make sure y'all use them.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Great question, Jonna. Tyrone, what's up, King?
Yo, crew, right now we paid the $29.99 to have the month scenario, at least for the month, currently that we're, but does that include the accountability call, the $29.99, or is that just content?
The $29.99 is literally a steal of a deal only for the Accountability Accelerator program. So the
Okay.
one that you came from out of, the one that you're in right now is accountability pop-up. So during these accountability pop-ups, you necessarily won't have access to this with the $29.99. Next week, starting January
Ja-
6th, we're doing a 5-day, right? So you'll have access to that if you have the $500 yearly. So if you don't, this goes for everybody. If you only have the $29.99, that's just to keep you to have the accountability sprints, those accelerator programs. But you won't get access in between. Right? You still could be on a portal, and you still can do the challenges and all that stuff, but you won't have
But no
access to that.
calls, no
Right.
calls. Okay.
Right. And don't forget, y'all, this allows you all to have access to mogul meetups. So when we do exclusive mogul meetups, you'll be invited to those as well. If anybody have any questions, just reach out so that way you can get clarity. All right. If anybody has any questions. All right, cool. That was it, King.
Yes, Rob.
All right, cool. All right, that was it, right? Everybody's done. Let's go back to you, Naima. Everybody off of mute. I still see everybody on mute. Can we send them a request, Jazz? So everybody can be off mute. Thank you. All right, let's get it.
All right, let's go. Joy is my natural state.
Joy is my natural state.
I am courageous.
I am
Courageous.
I am patient.
I am present.
I am present.
I
am powerful.
I am
powerful.
Powerful.
Now we getting somewhere. Abundance is my future.
Abundance is my future. Present.
Oh, do that again, because I think we all was off on that.
Huh?
Do that again. I think some of us had the wrong words. I know I had the wrong word at the end.
Right.
Which one?
Abundance is my present and future.
Okay, present
Okay,
and future.
abundance is my future. You can say present and future, whatever floats your boat.
Abundance is my present and
Present
my
and
present and future.
And I'm a mailbox millionaire.
and
I'm a
I'm a
mailbox
mailbox.
millionaire.
You don't know.
Y'all the best of the best, top of the top. Let's go.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year, y'all.
Made it
Happy
25.
holidays.
Y'all soon.
Made it.
One
Happy
time.
New Year, everyone. Be
Let's
safe.
go.